And CJ's mature. He's still in this growth process. To see him grow from where he was, where he is now, like every day he's getting better. But I think it's cool to see him in year 3 have the opportunity to really focus on his teammates. And now, what can I do to serve others? What can I do to get the guys around me better, as well as him on this continued journey? So I just think he's taking just that natural leadership role as a third-year leader, right? As a first-year leader is like, look, I'm gonna show everybody I know my stuff. I'm gonna show everybody I'm prepared. I'm gonna go play good on Sundays. Now year 3. It's like, what can I do to help the entire offense? If I can grab somebody under my wing, if I can help the rest of the quarterback room, give his perspective on off-season training, all the things. So just to see his development just continue to grow as he gets older, it's been cool to see, and it's on the right track.
Jerrod, with that development and his ownership of the offense and having a little more autonomy, how much do you see that being something that kind of really dovetails well with his personality, wanting to be a take charge kind of guy?
It's great, like he's a natural leader. He wants the ball in his hand. He wants more. He always wants more, just because he wants to imprint the game, and I think he's responded well to that. And then it's on us to figure out where that threshold is, like what's enough, what's too much, and just we're all kind of working through it, building that foundation so we have enough ammo to get rolling when the season comes.
He enjoys a challenge. You can tell when you're like that. Part of the challenge is maybe taking command a little bit at the line of scrimmage, those kind of things. What are the challenges that he faces? How do you kind of keep him engaged along that process to really take command of this new offense?
I think it's just a challenge that every quarterback faces, and a guy to his caliber, when teams play us, people are game planning for his strengths and they're trying to find his weaknesses. So for us, it's just try to, physically try to have, his body in shape, try to have his footwork right, to, keep hashing with his mechanics to where like he can be as sharp as he needs to be versus all the things that defenses do. And then from a mental standpoint, just making sure he can see it clear, that our terminology is clear, that there's an open line of communication back and forth to see what he's seeing. But I think year 3, man, he's trending in the right direction. He's continuing to grow, and it's been a really good camp.
You mentioned the national progression. Where is he in this progression? He's already done these remarkable things in this league. How much more left for him as he develops and really becomes a veteran quarterback?
The way I look at it, man, we're all on a daily kind of balance and challenge to be the best version of ourselves. I don't really have a limit or a ceiling on how good he can be. Like wherever he's at, we're all going to be pushing to get that much better. So he's pretty far along. He's had some accolades, but at the end of the day, we're trying to win the Super Bowl. We're trying to take this team another round deep in the playoffs. So we have goals that we're trying to hit, but just like we're really preaching like the process of a product, right? Are you better today than you were yesterday? And if we keep doing that consistently with a kid like CJ, there is no ceiling, and I don't want to put one.
Jerrod, you've always been a team guy. Your growth individually, though, as a coach, your aspirations, how do you feel like you're growing into your own coaching career and what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where I think I've been very fortunate since I got into the coaching business to be around great people. And so all the things that are in my future or whatever, the future isn't far away. All I can control is what's happening right now. But I will say, I've been around a lot of great coaches, a lot of great people, and D'Amico's, a great guy to learn from. Nick's been great to learn from. So I just try to learn as much as I can, be the best version of myself every day, and just take in as much information as I can from the group around me. But I've been fortunate enough to be around a lot of really good coaches. This staff is great people, great teachers, great communicators, and so I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, be the best version of myself, and what happens will happen.
Can you talk about just how you and CJ have grown together since you've been here together the whole time? What's that been like?
Yeah, I think for all of us, it's just I guess for all of us, it's just every year's a new challenge, and even for us, we've known each other for a long time, but I'm deeper into my coaching career. He's going into year 3 as a player, and so just always trying to highlight the things that, hey, we can get better at this. Let's really attack this, and let's try to keep pushing this thing forward. And so a big part for him is year 3 is he's the vet now. We got some young guys that we drafted, young guys we brought in that, we expect a lot out of. And so now he can be the example as opposed to kind of figuring out where he's going and learning from some other guys when he was a rookie. And so I think each year, each day in this league, is why it's the best and the hardest league in sports, brings challenges, and so we just got to keep, the Nico says, iron sharpens iron. We got to keep sharpening our iron just to make sure that we can handle all the challenges that